Hey, Stu here. Today I want to talk about something that I see a lot of at the moment are guys doing these shakes diets. So that can be anything from like an OptiSlim type thing where you buy from the chemist. But I want to talk about that today because they are very popular, but they're also very dangerous in a way. And the reason they're dangerous is not because you're going to get poison. That's not what I'm saying. They're not dangerous in that way. But the reason they are dangerous is because they don't work. And they set you up to end up in a situation which you probably don't even realize you're in, but they set you up to end up in a really compromised situation in terms of your metabolism, and that's why I don't like them at all. And the reason they're so popular as well, I think, is because they're very extreme. And when someone's in a situation where they've tried lots of diets, nothing is working in the way that it used to work, which is like most of my clients have been in this sort of dieting sort of rabbit hole where they have tried every single diet under the sun, and they're in a situation with their body where nothing's working anymore. And when you're in that situation, you really are thinking that your situation is extreme, and therefore you're thinking, well, the solution I require will be an extreme solution. So then only the extreme diets are appealing, and that's really what I'd class a shake diet as. It's an extreme diet. You know, there's no food, so you're really only having 2 or 3 shakes a day, which is just liquid. And that's why they're so appealing, I think. It's because they're extreme, and because the mindset of someone that starts a diet like that, they're thinking that nothing works anymore, and essentially they're looking for an extreme solution to their problem. But just going back to what I was saying before, why are they dangerous and why do they compromise your metabolism? Well, it's the very essence of what they actually are and what they are not. They are not food. So unfortunately, with the shake diet, whilst they can tell you, it has all these different minerals and everything you could possibly need in this really convenient powder shake, unfortunately it's not food. And it's the fact that it's not food that is the problem, or the problem with them is that they're low calorie and they have zero cost on your metabolism to break down. And that's why they're so damaging. So you're getting a almost double-edged sword effect. At the end of a shake diet, most people end up with a severely compromised metabolism. So by the time you've adjusted to that shake, which is what happens, so your metabolism is constantly in a state where it's adjusting and down-regulating everything to accommodate the small amount of nutrient and calories that's coming in through the shake. So your body doesn't know you're on a shake diet. That's another thing. So it just thinks that it's basically in a famine because there's not enough nutrient, nowhere near enough calories coming in. Given enough time on a shake diet, your body's going to down-regulate everything to accommodate. So that's really what you want to avoid. Because if you find yourself not losing weight on a 600 calorie shake diet, that means that your body's adjusted to that 600 calorie amount, which means you're in a very compromised, dangerous position. By dangerous, I don't mean poison. What I mean is that when you go off that diet, and you'll feel horrendous. That's the other thing. You will feel horrendous. If you've adjusted to 600 calories, which is coming in only through liquid, you're going to feel terrible. You're going to be irritated. You're going to be a horrendous person to be around. You're going to be chronically hungry. But yeah, if you've adjusted to that, then you'll most likely be in a position where you're thinking, I can't do this anymore. I'm going to go off the shake diet. And what do? You go back to eating normal food. Now, even if the food's really healthy, funnily enough, even if it's just like a version of the way you're eating previously, you might say to yourself, well, I'm going to start eating food again, but I'm going to start eating healthy. But the problem with that is your metabolism has adjusted to 600 calories, which means it's running really slowly. Everything's running slowly. That's the part of the reason why you've got no energy as well. Your body's just slowed everything down to accommodate this little amount of nutrient coming in through your mouth. This is essentially what yo-yo dieting is. So you have the shake diet, you finish it, can't do it anymore. You've adjusted to 600 calories. You've stopped losing weight on the shake diet. You go back to eating normally, which might be 1,500 to 2,000 calories, which is not difficult to do if you're eating real food. And instead of being in a deficit, which is what happened when you went from eating normally to the shake diet, which is eating less calories or less nutrient, what you end up in is a surplus very quickly if you go back to eating normal food. And that's what yo-yo dieting is. It's that gap between the shake diet and going back to eating normal food. And that's, your metabolism is running slowly. You then double, triple the amount of calories you're eating by going back to eating food, and you end up with this huge amount of weight gain. That's why I say shake diets really are dangerous, in the sense that I think it really sets you up to end up in a really compromised situation. So I would really urge you, there's a lot better solutions out there than a shake diet. Whilst it might seem really easy and convenient, you really are setting yourself up to fail. So if you or anyone you know are on or thinking about going on a shake diet, please share this video with them, because I would really urge you to take another path. Anyway, hopefully you found that helpful. I'll see you on the next video.